Welcome to another edition of Smart Chat here on YouTube.com. Hope all is well. DX is being inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, and this is the version that had Triple H, China, Road Dogg, Billy Gunn, and X-Pac. Okay, and listen, and this is a good thing in the sense that it finally gets China into the Hall of Fame. Does she deserve to go in by herself as a pioneer of what she did for women's wrestling? Absolutely. She was fighting guys and holding her own, making it legitimate what she was doing in that ring. Very believable. Just throwing guys around. A monster. What she was able to do in that ring. The thing is, unfortunately, and it's, I know it's based on wrestling, but WWE does not look at it that way, where rather they look at it at, the overall, I guess maybe the overall picture, in the sense of, all right, if you Google China's name, what will come up? And unfortunately, for China, that's kind of why she's not going individually. But it gets her foot in the door into the Hall of Fame. Who knows? Maybe down the road she'll go individually. But this is the 98, I think. This is the 98 version of the group. Now, there were many groups. Many versions of DX. China was there when Road Dogg, X-Pac, and Billy Gunn were in it. 98 version of it. Rick Rude, I know he was in DX for a short period of time, so you can't really induct him there. I mean, he was really in there for a cup of coffee. And now you might be saying, well, Stephanie was technically never a part of DX. Though only China and Tori were the ladies of DX. Now, Stephanie was in the McMahon-Helmsley faction, though, which consisted of DX. Now, I know Shawn Michaels was in DX in 98, first 3 months, before Triple H and China added X-Pac, Road Dogg, and Billy Gunn. Now, here's the thing. He was an original member of DX in 90, but he was forced into retirement until 2002. Not as an active, he wasn't an active wrestler during that time. But I think they have something greater, plan for Shawn Michaels. I mean, how much more greater could it be? I don't know. But he's already in the Hall of Fame. I just, when you think about it, how come you're not inducting Shawn Michaels as well? I don't know why they did that. Maybe, like I said, because he was not an active wrestler there for a period of time. It's hard to say. Whatever the reason is, I think the main thing that comes out of this is you're getting China in the Hall of Fame. And make no mistake about it, this faction, it lasted for some period of time. Next to Austin shirts, the 316 shirts, you've seen a lot of DX shirts as well. So they definitely push merch. As with Austin and The Rock and, and others, DX did push the envelope. The sketches were pretty funny. Pushed the envelope. Did sell merch. Now you've seen the DX as part of a nostalgia act come back a few times since then. Never really the same as it was when years and years ago. But they were a force, a stable that was relevant. You could put them, as far as longevity, you could put them up there with, groups like the Four Horsemen. So I think that's how, you know, they are relatively important in wrestling history in that time period. So it gets the door for, you know, gets them in. It gets China in. Billy Gunn is in. And no, for everyone that's, oh, AEW is gonna, listen, AEW hasn't even formed. They don't have a TV deal. They're really not considered much of anything except a roster right now. And WWE, honestly, is, until something further along the road happens, they really don't see them as competition, nor should they. So I wouldn't read too much stock into that. Congratulations to DX going into the Hall of Fame. Hope all is well.